thank you, the more we get more to be thankful for. So I want you to dream today. I want you to dream about all the possibilities that are out there that you haven't even thought about. What if you did not have to think about people that are sick, just that piece, or being sick yourself? What if you didn't have to ever think about that again because your body was in total harmony? How would your world change? Wouldn't that be amazing? Nobody in your family was sick. Everybody was just harmony. Just think about that. Because the more we think about these things, the more we create them. Thoughts create. Thoughts and feelings create even more. It's when we get in touch with the feeling level that we really can get in touch with that very deep place where we are different. We are different. Do you know what I mean? Have you felt this? Yeah, you felt it? Yeah, okay. Some of you are nodding. That's good. You can enter that place now. It's really actually here now. It's just that we need to catch up with that concept so that we can live it. And the way to do that is to get out of our beta brain. You know about the brainwave? Let me explain a little bit. Most of us are in Me Too today. Most of us are in beta brain most of the time, which is always busy, always active. Right, what am I going to do next? Okay, we all know that place? Yeah, do you really most of the time? I'm going to do that way too much of that time all the time. The beta brain is the place where we feel separate. We either use one side of the brain, usually the left side, or the right side of the brain, but we don't connect, and so we don't feel connected to each other. There's not that feeling of oneness. You know what I mean? Have you felt that? You're trying to peel potatoes, the kids are screaming, they want their lunch, the phone is ringing, your husband is always the same, no, do this, okay, it gets crazy, right? That's beta brain. And that will keep you going in that crazy place. That's why meditation is so good. So, because it gets you out of beta brain. So, if beta is that active place where you are always on, cannot stop. You sit down to relax for a minute, your mind is going, you can't stop. So, the next level, there are 4 brainwave levels. The next one is alpha. And alpha is a little better. It gets you into a light meditative state where things become a little bit more connected, a little more harmonious. Maybe you listen to some nice music that kind of pulls you off the ceiling, as I like to say, and helps you to feel a little bit better about yourself and about the world. And so that's what, if you, how many meditate? Do you all meditate some one part of the time or sometimes? Yeah, a few. I suggest that you might want to think about it. Meditation isn't just sitting there saying, oh, it doesn't have to be that. It can be while you're washing the dishes. You know, it's just being in the present moment, and just doing what you need to do in the present moment. This is part of the new energy that's coming in to help us to be conscious in the now. You probably all heard Eckhart Tolle's book, and Have You Power of Now, and the newer. And you do know that a couple of years ago he was on Oprah on World Wide Web. 2 million people watch that program every week for 10 minutes. 2 million people all over the world. What a sign. Good sign. Absolutely. It's so encouraging. You know, you might say, well, I don't know many people like this. Well, then you have to think about the global aspect of that and say, there were 2 million people who wanted enough to know more about living in the now to watch that or listen to that program. That is changed. So there are many people out there just really searching, really opening their hearts, really trying so hard to be in the now, to be present, to celebrate life. But you can't do it from beta brain because that's the brain that keeps you focused on when you watch television, or even when you're studying. Even you know, I do a lot of studying, and I have to be really careful because I can get really into that beta place, and then make it all okay again. So alpha. Alpha is that's a good place. And it begins, you bring both sides begin to work together at that place. Okay, and alpha. I'm going to pass this around. If you want to be on the mailing list, just sign here. Some of you already are. I'm just going to pass it on. I dropped something. Oh, card. So, and then there's theta, and theta state is a dream state, and that is a really wonderful place to be, because that is a place where a lot of inspiration comes. You know, you just, all of a sudden, sometimes when you're not thinking, all of a sudden something comes to you like that, you know, and it's a really inspired thought that feels really wonderful and exciting, and you really want to stay in that place. And then you get practical and go back into data and say, oh, I can't do that. You know, and we lose it. So we have to learn how to better stay in that state of alpha and then theta. And then the last one is delta, and that's deep sleep generally, although high-level yogis, meditators actually can be awake during that state. And they say that the reason most of us cannot be awake during that state is there's so much information coming in at one time that we cannot process it until we go to sleep, because it just is too much. It's been said that, and these are studies, that of the millions of bits of information that are available to us every second, okay, millions and millions of bits of information. I can't remember how many millions, but it's a lot. Okay, bits of information around us every second. We take in about 12 to 15. Do you think we know reality?
12 to 15%, or
no, 12 to 15 bits of information.
Oh, that's not very much.
That's not very much. No. So do you think we know much about reality? Not at all.